Welcome to the final part in my presentation for packing for the Camino. Today I'm going to take a look at some small items which I found very useful. You could say that these are optional things, but I hope you find it helpful. So enjoy. This is a pretty cool little item. It's a passport holder. It's made for the Spanish size pilgrim passport. So, little Velcro dot there. You can get it easily, but what tends to happen when you walk into all these albergues and constantly getting this out for stamps, the edges of them get all worn. Sometimes there's moisture on the counter or something. If you have this, it's pretty much in new condition when you get to Santiago. I got this from the Camino, one of the Camino forums. I'll put the link up on the page here. Just order one, and I found it really useful. This is a black diamond head torch. It's got a good reputation. This is a mid-range one. I think it's 120 lumens, and this will be good for sorting through your gear in dark conditions, doing those early walks. Here's that head torch. Hands-free, you can do stuff. Several modes on it. You've got a dim mode there. So you don't, if you were going to use it in an albergue, you don't aggravate people. Very good item. This here is like a little security belt. And you put your valuables in here. For me, it was one item, my wallet, which had my credit cards in it. You put it underneath your clothing, and the only time you remove this is when you have a shower. And because it's a waist strap, you can put it on a hook, you can hang it on stuff. It's advantageous to bring roughly about 150 euros, or roughly that amount, in a small wallet that you keep in your pocket, just for purchasing coffee, meals, souvenirs, that kind of thing. This is a selection of other small items which I took. A little first aid kit. It didn't get used, but it's good to have it anyway, just in case. Sunscreen, you definitely use that. It's very good to have a high quality pair of sunglasses on the Camino. These are a brand called Spotters, very common in Australia. They're a photochromatic lens, which means they adjust to the light level. When it's high brightness, the lens changes to a darker tint. And when there's not much light, it's more transparent. So this is a copper base lens, and I found this very good on the Camino. It enhances certain primary colors, and it keeps your eyes relaxed. And I found it, you're going through forests and places where the light levels change a lot, and having that quality pair of sunglasses is, I think it's an advantage. The other part of the journey, which it helped immensely with, was the meseta. It's so bright. When the sunglasses are in your pack, you can put them in a soft case like this, and then there's less chance of the lenses getting damaged or scratched. I have got the power adapters, the European type, and a little recharge cable for my Android device. This is kept in a little clip lock bag, which I keep in the front section on the waist strap of my Osprey Kestrel, and I find that's very good. You need to get this stuff out all the time. The next thing is like a bit of Leuko tape and a pocket knife. The Leuco tape is much better than normal band-aids that you would buy in a pharmacy. This stuff sticks like glue to a dry surface. It's very good for preventing hot spots or preventing blisters. If you do have a hot spot, you take your boot off, dry the surface, and put a little bit of that on, and it prevents that blister from developing. A pocket knife, having a cork screw on there, it's good. You drink a lot of wine. Scissors and a knife, tweezers. It's something you'll use quite often. Like this, so that way the Leuco tape doesn't get wet. Well, that concludes my presentation on packing for the Camino. This is the last segment. I've made it a 10-part series. So I hope my recommendations have helped you out, and I hope you have a great journey. So thanks again for sticking with me, and like and subscribe if you like, and buen camino.